Yo, 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 what up, though? This is your boy Chris B. Once again, back at it, you know. So, this is week 2 of No Stream November. So, last week we did Commando. This week I have 3 movies in the box, 3 great films that, you know, we're going to review. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna pick, but y'all will find out. And before we get started with this drawing, I would just like to give a shout out to my boys over at the Retro 4, Saute J, It's Will P, Zona Out Studios. I would also like to give a shout out to Simply Ebby Live, Bishop aka Robert Preston, what's going on, and the homie Ebony Mitchell, Simply Ebby. So without further ado, let's get to this drawing, shall we? Man, these 3 movies, I ain't seen in a while, so it doesn't matter which one we pick. Hey. Here we go. Okay. So, for this week, we're going to be watching Acrimony, starring Taraji P. Henson. Now, I'm not really too fond of Tyler Perry movies, but this movie right here was exceptional. So, it's about Taraji P. Henson's character. She's like a very loving wife. And she's also, pretty much holding her husband down because he's trying to get an invention off the ground. You know what I'm saying? And throughout the years, like I was saying, she was making sure they were both good and everything like that. And she was very forgiving. Now, it was one of her sisters that got into her head, got into her ear, basically to tell her to leave him alone because at the time he wasn't working, he was only focused on this one thing. And then eventually she finally came to that conclusion. But it's sad to say that right after she divorced him, the girl that, he was with previously in their younger years that, he basically cheated on her with, took him in. And she helped him get his invention off the ground. So once that happened, things took a turn for the worse. So I'm not going to spoil it for you. I just want you to go watch it for yourself. And that's the purpose for, me doing these movie reviews. I'm trying to put y'all up on some shit. You know what I mean? But make sure y'all check that out. Acrimony. Like I said, it's a film by Tyler Perry, and I feel like most of his movies are repetitive, pretty much almost the same, in my opinion. But again, this was a very good film. So we're going to watch that, and I'll be back with y'all tomorrow to do our review. And I will talk to y'all later. All right? Peace.